You all probably don't watch hundreds of short films per year or month, but a lot of people try documentary, and it's very rarely as successful as this. That's such a well-made documentary,
Thank you. Yeah.
and I learned the other night that you're an editor,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
you also shot this, right?
I did shoot the. Oh, I had a partner who shot half of it with me, who's not here tonight, unfortunately. She's shooting, but and I shot the marathon footage, and she shot the Pasadena. There's a clear difference in quality, I think, but yes. So it was two of us.
I mean, it's just so well made, and like at no point during that documentary where you could tell the whole audience is completely. And this was a premiere, right?
Yes.
You were the first audience
Yes.
to watch that. I always forget about the premiere, but you just tell the story and you just carry the audience along, and it's just such a wonderful experience to watch it. And I've seen it 3 or 4 times now.
Oh, thank you.
And each time you see it, you just appreciate it, enjoy it more.
Thank
So
you.
really, thank you
Yeah.
for such great work.
Well, I actually hired an editor for 2 weeks, and before then I was like rambling around trying to figure out how to make the story. And by hiring an editor, it forced me to write down an outline as to how I thought it should be made, and then she was not able to finish it. So, but at that point, I was like, okay, now I know what to do. So it was nice to actually.
So as a professional editor, you
Yeah.
had to hand it off to take it back to do it right.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great. Well, so let me ask the question that one of them would ask first, which is, when did you first learn about the Running Man in Pasadena nonstop?
So I moved, my family and I moved to Pasadena in 2006, and pretty much immediately I started seeing Hike running around. You know, you would see him at one side of the city and then 10 miles away at another side of the city, and it was always like, who is this guy? And always gregarious and smiling. I mean, it's all over the movie. I mean, it was easy to capture because that's him. You know, he's always smiling. And I'm a runner, so I was interested in that part of the story as well. And honestly, I was just very curious about his running. But for me, what was beautiful about making this movie was to learn about his story. His story about coming here and moving his family here, and how it just felt like a very American story to me, I'm for me that was just very rewarding to meet Hike and learn about his story, and now have a friend out of the deal, which is the best part of it all. But yeah, so I found out about him, and maybe 2.5 years ago, I just grabbed him on the street after dropping my daughter off at school, and said, hey, has anybody ever filmed you? And he said, no. And I said, well, would you like me, would you mind if I followed you around? And he said, why not?
It would have been very out of character for him to be negative.
Yeah. And so that was always like, why not? Hey, will you can I come to the marathon? Why not? Yeah. So that was.
Well, and I'm sure it wasn't lost on this audience, just like Cap is subtly political. This film is subtly political in that you are showing the wonderful benefits to this country of immigration.
Yes, unintentionally.
Yeah,
but it
and
came
not
out.
over the top in
Yes,
any way.
yes, for
but
sure.
it's there.
Yes.
And I appreciate that,
Yes, for sure.
especially now.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But let me open it up. We got one right there.
My question is, was it ever in your mind to make this into a feature, or if so, how did you think of it, of just condensing it into a short? Because I feel like it could turn into a feature.
I've never thought of building into a feature. In fact, my original thought was it was going to be like 4 minutes. And that was, we filmed the Pasadena footage in 2016, and so I had all that footage, and the marathon was this year. So the marathon allowed me to kind of build a story around his story, but I had always intended on it being very short. So feature, no, I never. But Hike, what do you think? Should we build this thing out and make it? Why not?
Anybody else? We got right here.
What was shooting the marathon like? Is like, were you running alongside him the whole time, or you go like, oh, he's gone, and you
I went to the starting line with him, and so I drove him down there, and we got out, and I had a press pass, so I was able to get a decent parking spot. So that was all the starting line footage, and I had an Osmo camera, which is basically one of those. It's like a little GoPro, but it has three. It has like a built-in Steadicam rig. So and the GoPros now have those. So you know, you can run with this thing, and it shoots pretty nice, steady footage. So I met him. I tried to meet him at the 9 mile mark where you saw the drummers, and I missed him. I have no idea how. Yeah, you were too fast. You just went too fast. And so I got in my car and I screamed across West Hollywood, and I got to the 15 mile mark, and I had him tracking, but I think there was something up with the tracker, and it said that he passed me again, and I was like, there's just no way I missed him again. And so I just waited, and finally I caught him, and so I ran with him 15 to 16, and then my press pass allowed me to get to the finish line, and so it was just those 3 spots.
Yeah. How wonderful is that moment as he goes through mile markers and the arms go straight up and just...
So behind the scenes here, he actually yelled 10 more miles in his living room 3 weeks later on a microphone. And he's running. He's running around the living room, and he's going 10 more miles.
So a little ADR, there.
Yeah. I mean, we didn't get it properly during the race, so we had to pick it up.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I don't think it violates.
No. I mean, it was 16 miles, so if it was 15, we would have said 11.
Any more? What? Well, let's go your friend first. You were in the film, weren't you? Wasn't he in it?
No. He's.
Oh, I thought I saw.
Sounding board. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is it hard to film after running for a mile?
No, I was inspired. I could have gone another 100 meters easy.
And then we had one right.
So this is the premiere of this, obviously.
Yes.
What is your plan, your hopes, dreams for getting this film out there? What do you want to see?
I've submitted to 20 other festivals around the country, and so we'll see what happens with that. And after that, I'll just send it off to the world, Vimeo or, whatever. Put it on my website.
It is a totally random question. The typography of Pasadena, does that come from somewhere?
It's the Pasadena logo. It's basically the Pasadena logo. Yes. So if you drive around Pasadena, you'll see they have these vertical signs, and it's typically done vertically like that, but it's kind of the logo. There's usually a rose right next to it. Art Deco rose.
Any more? All right, well, great. That's actually perfect timing. We have more movies in 15 minutes. So thank you so much. That's great.